Hi friends, I am Gopal Chandra Shah. I welcome you to my educational channel Easy English Tutorial. Today I have brought part second of voice. That is voice part second. So let us start our study. In the first part of voice, we have studied the definition of voice, its kinds, and why passive voice is used. We have also seen how the pattern of the verb changes while changing it from active to passive. So today we are going to study sentence wise formation of voice. Yesterday I yesterday in the first part of voice I stopped at this very place. So I am going to resume my today's class right from here. So let us study the sentence wise formation of voice, passive voice. Sentence wise formation of passive voice. So there are different kinds of sentences like assertive sentence, then interrogative sentence, then we have imperative sentence, then we have optative sentence, and we also have exclamatory sentence, but exclamatory sentence cannot be changed into passive voice. So here let us start from assertive sentence, that is statements. You must know one thing, that assertive sentences or statements are the same things and they can be negative as well as positive. Statements are negative and positive both. The kinds of statements or assertive sentences are affirmative sentences and negative sentences. So let us study first affirmative sentence. How passive voice is formed in assertive sentence. How an assertive sentence is changed into passive voice. Let us see. The passive of an assertive sentence will always be an assertive sentence. If the active voice is in assertive, if the active voice is an assertive sentence, the passive voice also will be an assertive sentence. You must know one thing, that if the active voice is an affirmative sentence, the passive also will be an affirmative sentence, that is a positive sentence. And if the active voice is a negative sentence, the passive also will become a negative sentence. Let us see examples. Active voice. In active voice we have she teaches physics. So its passive will be physics is taught by her. Okay. She teaches physics, so physics is taught by her. Then second example is we did not pluck the flower. In active voice we have we did not pluck the flower. Its passive voice is the flower was not plucked by us. So in this way assertive sentences are changed into passive voice. Now interrogative sentence. So here also the same rule is applied. If the active voice is in interrogative sentence, so the passive also will be an interrogative sentence. The passive of an interrogative sentence will always be an interrogative. Interrogative sentence means questions. the sentences that are used for asking questions are called interrogative sentence. So the passive voice of a question will always be a question. If the active voice is a question, an interrogative sentence, the passive also will be a question or an interrogative sentence. Let us see examples. Who killed the tiger? Its passive is by whom was the tiger killed. Then active voice is which book have you read? Its passive is which book has been read by you. Which book have you read? Its passive is which book has been read by you. You can see that active voice and passive voice both are interrogative sentences. Now we have imperative sentences. Imperative sentences means orders, requests, suggestions, entities, prayers, etc. Means imperative sentences mean uh, when we ask others to do something. Go there, get me a cup of tea, open the window, close the window, open the door, close the door, sit down, stand up, help me, so save me. So these are called imperative sentences. So let us see how imperative sentences are changed into passive voice. So a special rule is followed here. That special rule is this form of are requested, advised, suggested, ordered, commanded, want, forbidden, etc. This pattern is used for changing imperative sentences into active, from active to passive. Let us see some examples. So according to the sense, this pattern is used according to the sense. If the sentence conveys an order, then for example, go there. It means you are ordered to go there. Let us take another example. Get me a glass of water, please. Get me a glass of water, please. So its passive will be you are requested to get me a glass of water. So let us see examples here. The first example is go there. It is an active voice. Its passive should be you are ordered to go there. Okay. Now in active we have go there please. So this is a request. Here in the first sentence go there is an order. So in passive it has been changed into you are ordered to go there. Or and the second sentence is here go there please. This is a request. Therefore in the passive you are requested to go there has been used. Next question is don't waste your time. This is a suggestion. This is a piece of suggestion. Therefore, it in the passive voice it changes into you are suggested not to waste your time. Now let us see optative sentence. Optative sentences are used to express wish. What you wish for, what you opt for. So the passive of an optative sentence will always be an optative sentence. Okay. The passive, if the active voice is an optative sentence, the passive will also be an optative sentence. Let us see the examples. May God bless you in active voice. In passive we have may you be blessed by God. Then in active we have may he win the prize. In passive we have may the prize be won by him. So these are the sentence. We have sentence wise study of tense. We have studied how, according to the sentence, according to the kinds of sentences, passive voice is formed. So we have studied formation of voice, a formation of passive voice according to sentence, according to kinds of sentences. If the active voice is an assertive sentence, its passive also will be an assertive sentence. If the active voice is an interrogative sentence, the passive also will be an interrogative sentence. If the active voice is an imperative sentence, the passive also will be an imperative sentence. If the active voice is an optative sentence, the passive also will be an optative sentence. Now, let us study tense-wise. Tense-wise, tense-wise formation of passive voice. This is very important part of voice. So let us read this very attentively. Number one. First, if a sentence be in the simple present tense, the following pattern is used to form the passive voice. If the sentence is in simple present tense, then the following pattern is used. Subject plus, here plus should have been here. So subject plus M is R plus V3. Okay. Subject should have been used here. Subject. Then we have subject plus M is R plus V3. That is past participle. Let us see example. Active voice. She speaks English. Its passive is English is spoken by her. You see the object become subject, subject become object. Okay, and speaks change the verb speaks changed into is spoken. Is spoken because the subject English is in singular number. Okay, so the verb is governed by the subject. If the subject is in singular number, the verb should be in singular number. The subject and verb must agree with each other. Only then the sentence will be correct. Now, second sentence. In active voice, we make kites. Kites are made by us, passive voice. Then, let us see. If a sentence be in the present continuous tense, the following pattern is used to form the passive. So, when the active voice is in present continuous tense, this pattern is used. Subject plus M is R plus being plus V3. Okay, so subject plus M is R, being plus V3. So being is used here in continuous tenses. Example, in active voice we have she is writing a poem. In passive it will be a poem is being written by her. Then next example is we are playing chess. In active voice, in passive voice it will be chess is being played by us. Then the third rule is if a sentence be in the present perfect tense, the following pattern is used. If a sentence is in the present perfect tense, in the active voice, the following pattern is used. Subject plus has have plus been plus V3. So, in the perfect tenses, been is used along with the verb. Okay. Examples are, first example is she has eaten an apple. Its passive voice, an apple has been eaten by her. Then next example is I have lost my book. In the active voice, I have lost my book. In the passive voice, it becomes my book has been lost. Then next rule. Number 4. If a sentence be in the simple present tense, the simple past tense, sorry. If a sentence be in the simple past tense, the following pattern is used to form the passive voice. In simple past tense, let us see. Subject plus was were plus V3, that is past participle. In simple past, we use was were in the passive voice. See an example. Sudha ironed my trousers. This is in V2. Sudha ironed my trousers. So its passive is my trousers were ironed by Sudha. Then another example. She passed the exam. Its passive is the exam was passed by him. Then number 5th. Rule number 5th. If a sentence be in the past continuous tense, the following pattern is used to form the passive. When the sentence is in the past continuous tense, the following pattern is used. The pattern is subject plus was were plus being plus being plus V3, verb 3. That is past participle. The example, let us see the examples. In active voice we have she was signing the document. She was signing the document. Its passive voice will be the document was being signed by her. The document was being signed by her. Then next, in the next sentence, next active voice we have the deal was being finalized by us. In the active voice we have we were finalizing the deal. We were finalizing the deal. Its passive voice is the deal was being finalized by us. The deal was being finalized by us. Then number 6th. In number 6th we have if a sentence be in the past perfect tense, the following pattern is used. In the let us see. If a sentence be in the past perfect tense, the following pattern is used. So the pattern is subject plus had been plus V3, that is past participle. The example, let us see the examples. In active voice we have they had already finished the work. They had already finished the work. So its passive becomes the work had already been finished. By them is not necessary. Here the doer is not important in the passive voice. Action is important. So in active we have they had already finished the work. So in passive voice it becomes the work had already been finished. Then next example is we had won the match. We had won the match. Its passive becomes the match had been won by us, or only the match had been won. Now let us see in number 7. Number 7. If a sentence be in the simple future tense, the following pattern is used. Okay. Subject plus will be will or shall plus be plus V3, that is past participle. The example is he will make a painting. In active voice we have he will make a painting. In passive we have a painting will be made by him. Then take another sentence. She will arrange the car. She will arrange the car. In passive it will be the car will be arranged by her. Then Next sentence. If a sentence be in the future perfect tense, the following pattern is used to form the passive voice. Future perfect tense. When the active voice be in the future perfect tense. So, the pattern of its passive voice should be subject plus will or shall plus have been plus V3. So this pattern must be used. In active voice we have we shall have hired a car. In passive it becomes a car will have been hired by us. Next example is they will have repaired the road. Its passive becomes the road will have been repaired. Now let us see rule number 9. That is very important. Rule number 9. If a sentence contains a modal verb followed by an infinitive without to, the following pattern is used to change it into passive voice. Modals are always followed by an infinitive without to. Then in the passive voice, this pattern is used. Subject plus modal verb plus be plus V3, that is past participle. Look at the examples. In active voice we have Kriti can write a letter. In passive it becomes a letter can be written by Kriti. Next example is in active voice we have we should help the needy. In passive voice we have the needy should be helped by us. The needy should be helped by us. So we have studied voice tense wise also. Now there are some special rules which we must study. Okay, so we shall study these special rules in the next video. So in voice third, in voice part third, I will discuss these things. There are some special rules for passive voice. So children, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much once again.